don't hear you. You don't hear me. If I hear you, if you hear me, I don't get, you don't get my words, your words. You tell me, you feel strange about your life, me too about mine. Often, as if I was a displaced person in my own city. In order to make anyone, any living creature to feel like that in her own homewood, how many trees must be cut? How many tree branches must be broken down? The right of how many humans, how many living creatures must be violated? How many times must we write history without even getting close to what happened? How many times must we feel only the pain of our own people? How many times must we feel only the pain of people or narratives support? How many times must we miss mentioning all children, all women, all civilians, all soldiers who have been murdered in violence which could have been avoided if humanity would be a bit better? How many times must we show that we are right? How many more times must we show our liberal righteousness? How many times must we forget to surround ourselves and our mind and soul with question marks? How many times must we forget what Péter called the courage of thought? He didn't call the courage of thought to argue passionately what we think is right. He told courage of thought is when someone is brave to question the truth, not only in the thoughts of others, but in her and his own ideas. How many times must we show strength? How many times must we deny that we made mistakes? How many times must we let acoustic separation go unnoticed to make anyone, any living creature, feel like a displaced living creature in her own home? I don't hear you, you don't hear me. In fact, if you hear me, I don't get, you don't get my words, your words. We had a dream. How many times must we forget? When Martin Luther King couldn't start his most famous speech, Aretha Franklin whispered to him, "Martin, talk about your dream." Martin did that. We had a dream. How many more times must we forget? 1989, precious moment, dream reality happens where the very wall went down. If this still conveys a message from dictatorship and blind economy to democracy and market economy, this is what became a castle of cards. An intersection of racist, class-based, spatial and acoustic separation and segregation that drives people away, and we cannot even talk about it. Or if we can talk about it a bit, we cannot talk it over again. Not Ginsberg's whole. This slam is also not about filling out the questionnaire, it's a non-violent whole. In a first step, it breaks down the visible and invisible walls of acoustic separation inside and in between of us. Let's hear what the other is saying. If we say something, let's give up our ignorant arrogance. Let's give up our, yes, let's give up also our liberal righteousness. Let's not this day destroy the earth around us. Or more correctly, we destroy it. What a commonplace. But the regiment of men who were doing a conference about how to produce and sell even more air functioning machines was really here. I saw them in a surrealistic dream. It was not nice, and not only because there was no woman in it. The man without features frighteningly knew what they were doing. They didn't know anything worth knowing. If they did a bit, it was not enough to stop them. They are marching, with black ties pointing to their penis. In black suits, the most dangerous army. I don't hear you. If you hear me, you don't hear me. If I hear you, you don't get, I don't get your words, my words. But when Martin Luther King couldn't start his speech, Aretha Franklin whispered to him, Martin, talk about your dream. Talk about your dream. I have a dream.